We are checking the mic, folks. We're checking the mic right now. It's way hot. Oh, it is way hot because I got it turned up way high. My bad. My bad. We're checking the mic. We are running late, so I'm going to do some lineups, but we are on. The game's running late today. They played a little bit of extra innings in that game before us, so we'll be right back. I will be here momentarily. All right, we're checking one more time because now we have turned part of the stuff off where you shouldn't be able to hear as much wind. So we're checking one more time to see if the audio is a little bit better without all the wind, and then we'll be right back. Okay, I believe we're about ready to go. They've called the coaches to come on in. We're going to flip. This is a pool play game, so the Wildcats going to be facing off. This is the TNT Field of Screams tournament here in Hera. We were supposed to play at about 8:30. The previous game ran long. I'm not sure why it ran long, because I think usually they just end the inning, but it did run a little bit long, so we're not too far behind. We're going to be about 15 minutes behind, I think. So they're going to call coaches out to come flip. Wildcats are facing off against the Misfits today. Misfits come in with a record of 2-4. Wildcats come in with a record of 2-6. This is pool play game number 1. Pool play game number 2 will be tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning, and then that will determine when we play tomorrow afternoon, which will either be, I think, 3:30, 6:30, or 8:30. Is that what they were telling us? Something along those lines. So the earliest would be 3:30. Wildcats are going to be in their Halloween costumes tomorrow. We watched the previous 2 teams warm up, and one of the teams was dressed as Taco Bell hot sauces. So we had some Diablo sauce. We had some fire roasted. So some pretty cute costumes. Wildcats going to be clowns tomorrow. So I believe what's going to happen is we'll be wearing the clown costumes at the 10:30 game. Then we'll get our makeup on and all of our scary clown stuff, or our happy clown stuff, whichever clown you're going to be. Of course, Cross chose the scary clown. We'll be coming as Pennywise. So the girls have some free reign to get creative with their clown costumes, so we'll be doing that. Looks like we are flipping. And Wildcats will be the home team, it looks like, so we will be taking the field first. These games, I believe, are 55 minutes long. I'm going to verify. So these games, 55 minutes today, play a little bit longer in bracket play tomorrow. Believe this is the final game here tonight at TNT. A lot of teams don't usually play on a Friday night. You can wake up early, but we chose the 8:30 p.m. game as opposed to the 8 a.m. game, which I'm thankful for. It's about a 40-minute drive from Oklahoma City to Hera. Last week playing in Choctaw, same route, you just take a different exit. So excuse me, the Wildcats will not be the home team. It will be the Misfits will be the home team. So they're going to come out and get ready to play. Way pool play works here, you can end in a tie. Whoever gets the most runs and wins the most will be a higher ranked seed in bracket play kicking off tomorrow morning. Once again, that won't take place though until tomorrow afternoon. Pool play games for most teams taking place in the morning. Wildcats will play their second pool play game tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. against I think the Athletics 2013. Is the Athletics 2013? I wrote it down. Let me see. Yeah, Oklahoma Athletics. You guys, it's kind of exciting. All of my equipment works today. Now, we don't have a lot of bars here at TNT, but so far, so good. We are up and on the air, and everything works. Which for me, you guys, it's kind of a big deal. Because as you know, I tend to wreck stuff equipment-wise, which is not great as a radio personality, but it's a talent I come by honestly. So we'll get ready to go. Wildcats, Kyler Taylor going to face off first. It'll be Kyler Taylor, followed by Crossley Marple, Kinsley Johnson, Payson, PJ, Hadley, Elena, and Corey. Then we'll have Stella, Sadie, and Devin rounding it out for the Wildcats. So Taylor's going to step in and get ready here. Kyler Taylor leading things off for the Wildcats. Chilly day. One's way too high for a ball. It's supposed to be a pretty nice weekend here at TNT. One of the cooler ones. High pop fly into left field. Looks like it could drop in for a base hit, and it does. So Kyler Taylor starting things off for the Wildcats. .62 degrees here in Hera, Oklahoma. Feels like it's about 54. We do have some wind from the southwest at about 10 to 15. Going to be nice tomorrow. High of 78 expected, low of 51 with lots of sunshine. And then for Sunday, as we're wrapping up the tournament, high of 80, low of 49 on Sunday. How about that, you guys? Pitch too high for ball one to Crossley Marple. It's supposed to get warm back up into the upper 80s as we get into the week, but we'll see if fall will come back to us. It's been a nice fall week here in Oklahoma. Second pitch on the way to Marple. That one's too high for ball two. Kyler Taylor's snuck back there on two. She's in scoring position for the Wildcats. Too high for ball three to Marple. So she'll step back in, waiting for her pitch here. That one's too low for ball four, and Marple takes a walk. Taylor at third, overthrow, bobbles the ball, and she'll come in for score number one for the Wildcats. Here comes Kinsley Johnson. So KJ will step in and get ready. KJ with a batting average over 700 right now for the Wildcats. That one's wild pitch over to the right. Marple advances to third. That was a nice slide from Crossley, and I'm just going to tell you guys, it has not always been that way. We have watched some messy slides. She's kind of perfected it now, thankfully. So here comes Kinsley Johnson. She swings and misses that one. Now she's got her timing and is ready. She knocks that one in for a base hit. Hopefully, second base picks it up. It does get it in time, but she gets an RBI out of the deal. So run number two comes across the plate for the Wildcats. Here comes Paymore to the plate for the Wildcats. One out. Pitch too low for a ball. Second pitch on the way. That one's outside. Gets away from the catcher, but nobody's on base, so nobody hurt. One out. Wildcats on top 2-0 over the Misfits. Swing and a miss. Strike one to Paymore. Strike two call. Double elimination tournament here at the TNT Field of Screams tournament in Hara, Oklahoma. Bounce pass in, called for a ball. Hit him in the leg. Too high for a ball. Paymore takes a base. Here comes Peyton Johnson. PJ, KJ, and Crossley all went to the Parkhurst Pumpkin Patch today. It's windy. It was a nice day for pumpkin patching. Outside pitch called for ball one. Throw back to first, not in time. PJ ready here. 2-0 the score. Too high for a ball. Ball back to one. Catcher not afraid to throw it for the Misfits. Wildcats the visiting team this time. Misfits have not had the opportunity to bat just yet. Too high for a ball. Payson takes off for 2 and slides underneath there as she is safe. Ball gets past the catcher. Now PJ take a walk. They hit her? Okay. Sorry, she was hit. She did not take a walk. So the Misfits want some time to talk about it. Wildcats on top 2-0. We're all bundled up out here tonight. The wind wasn't blowing, it would be almost perfect, but we got just enough wind to make it a little bit chilly out here. Some of the girls have their hoodies on. They have ice cream floats here, but ain't nobody eating them when it's cold like this. Here comes Hadley French for the Wildcats. Outside pitch called for a ball. Paymore sneaking on 2. Outside pitch called for ball 2. Payson arrives safely on 3. PJ back there on 2 now, scoring position. That one's too low for a ball. So Hadley will get the sign and step back and get ready. That one's too low for a ball. Hadley takes a base. So we've had Payson who walked, PJ who got hit by the pitcher, and Hadley also took a walk. Here comes Elena Driscoll for the Wildcats. Wildcats on top 2-0 here in the top of the first with 1 out. Inside pitch called for ball 1. Bases loaded here for the Wildcats. Outside pitch called for strike 1 to Elena. That one's too low for a ball. Gets past the catcher. Paymore comes in for the sliding score. Makes it 3-0. So Driscoll's going to step back in and get ready. Outside pitch. Called for ball 3 to Driscoll. 3-1 count here. Bases loaded with Driscoll at the plate. Inside pitch called for ball 4, and Driscoll will take a walk, and that will rock. So here comes Corey. Ball hit to the shortstop. She dribbles it. Can't get her hands on it. Will make the throw to third, so that will be out number 2. Here comes Stella for the Wildcats. Too low for a ball. Runners will stay put for the Wildcats. Four to nothing the score here. 2 outs. Gets away past the catcher once again. Runners will advance. Three-0 count here to Stella. Ball 4, and Stella takes a walk. Here comes Sadie Lanier for the Wildcats. Four to 0 the score. 2 outs. Wildcats on top. Outside pitch. Runners will stay put. Sadie steps back in, gets ready. Foul tips that one back. 1-1 the count here to Lanier. Wildcats on top 4 to 0, 2 outs. That one's too low for ball 2. Two-1 the count here to Lanier. She'll hit that one up to the pitcher. Pitcher has to make a choice, throws it over to 1 for out number 3, but not before the Wildcats get 4 this inning. So now the Misfits will have an opportunity to answer. Getting a little bit chillier as the night goes on. Now 62, feels like 54 outside. Low tonight, a 50 expected. Tomorrow, Wildcats kick off the morning with a 10:30 game. Should be a nice day, lots of sunshine in store. High of 78 expected tomorrow night, low of 51. And then for your Sunday, sunshine once again, high of 80, a low near 49. Now next week, I was telling you, don't get excited about fall. I know you are, but don't get excited. I even had 2 pumpkin spice lattes over the weekend because I was pretty excited about it. But on Tuesday, high of 89. On Wednesday, high of 89. However, we will get a little reprieve on Thursday and Friday. High in the mid-70s on Thursday, 75. Friday, 79. And Saturday will be 87. So who knows? I mean, you guys know. It's Oklahoma. We don't know. You just wait. Tomorrow, Wildcats will be playing ball. But if you do have some free time, there's an event that we love to go to every year in the Stockyards tomorrow morning. It's the Stockyards Rodeo Parade. Kelly Payne, one of our Wildcat sponsors, she has the best beef competition with the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Foundation. You basically go out and you taste steaks. I know, it's not a hard job. It's like the best beef in Oklahoma. You get to vote on it. They have a crowd favorite, and then they also have actual meat judges. And you're saying to yourself, well, Casey, how do I get to be the meat judge? I want to just judge meat all the day. I'm with you. I feel that. I don't think it's a bad job either. So that's going on tomorrow morning. They'll walk the Longhorns down the Stockyards Main Street. Pretty fun event if you're looking for something to do tomorrow. Otherwise, we'd love to see you here in Harrah at 10:30 to watch the Wildcats. First pitch on the way, called for a ball. person in the circle for the Wildcats this first game. A little bit different lineup. Marple's over there playing shortstop today, and KJ playing second base. Ball 2 there. Too high for ball 3. Strike call, strike number 1 there. This is Madeline leading things off for the Misfits. Too high for ball 4, and Madeline will take her base. Here comes Isabella. Four to 0 the score. This is the Misfits' first opportunity to bat. It got started just a little bit late. Foul tip back for strike 1. As you can see here at TNT, we have a full scoreboard. They don't update the score until the end of the inning, so just keep that in mind as you're watching the scoreboard. But they do have an amazing clock that counts it down, so you guys know exactly how much time we have left. They finish the inning, and you can tie it up here in pool play. Outside pitch called for a ball. Throw to 2, not in time. Nice throw from PJ from behind the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Too high for a ball there. Got a time call. So the umpire's going to come out. Is that Hadley in left? Who's in left? Hadley? Okay. Hadley having trouble with her helmet, it looks like. Her face mask. Get some help here from our boys in blue. Always love the umpires at TNT. And I love the concession stand at TNT. Hoping it gets warm enough tomorrow for me to have one of the famous ice cream slushes, because now, folks, they have toppings. They have toppings. It's her face mask. We're not sure exactly what's going on with it. We have an extra one in the car if anybody needs it. Coach Ashley's going to try to run out and help, see what's going on. Wildcats will huddle up. Misfits come in with a record of 2-4. Wildcats come in with a record of 2-6. Wildcats played a couple of tournaments, one in Mitch Park a few weeks ago, played in Choctaw last week. Played in Moore early in October, got rained out. I think that was the last time it rained. It's been a long time since it's rained in Oklahoma. I miss it. Farmer's trying to dust in wheat right now, and that's exactly what it is, dust. All right, I believe we're good to go now. Foul ball's going to stay out. So we'll get a ball back and get ready to go back to play here as Isabella will step back in. Too high for a ball. Ball hit over Marple's head and shortstop will drop in for a base hit. Hadley's going to run and get it. Have to throw it in quickly. So a stand-up double for Isabella there. And 1 run will get across the plate for the Misfits.
Corey!
4-1. Ball hit over to third base. Will drop in for a base hit. Now the ball coming all the way home. Not in time as run number 2 gets across. Here comes Avery for the Misfits. Ball hit over second base. Will drop in for a base hit. Thrown in quickly to the cutoff. KJ's going to throw it to her sister at home. She is called safe. Is that 3 or 4? No. So 4-3 the score. Ball hit back to Corey. She gets the base hit there for the out. Number 1. Back to third it goes. Nice throw from Sadie Lanier. One out for the Wildcats. 4-3 the score. Bunt laid down. Corey will come up and get it. Make the throw to home. PJ drops it, so she is safe. Tie ball game at 4 apiece. I did not ask if this is one of the tournaments where you get 6 or not. Inside pitch called for a ball. Runner will advance to 2. One out, tie ball game. 4-4. Inside pitch called for a ball. Ball hit in between second. KJ scoops it up, makes the throw quickly to 1 for an out. PJ stops the ball, but not before run 5 gets across. Does a great job putting her body in front of that one. Out number 2. Two outs here for the Wildcats. They trail by 1, 5-4. There's a high ball to Braley. It's called low for ball 2. Swing and a miss for strike 1 to Braley. 2 outs. Wildcats trail 4-5. Foul tip back for strike number 2. Outside pitch called for a ball. PJ does a great job keeping that one in front. Two the count here to Braley. Inside pitch called for ball 4. Here comes McKinley for the Misfits. Dead ball hit by a pitch. That brings up Blakely. Two outs. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Runner's going to look at 3. Driscoll misses the ball, gets past, throw from PJ. Crossley's there to cover. Runner's going to stay at 2. So runners on first and second for the Misfits. Too high for a ball to Blakely. Run at 3. She's out. Got her. Nice throw from Peyton Johnson. Gets to the runner at 3. And that is out number 3. Not before the Misfits put up 5, though. So 5-4 is the score. So I believe Blakely will still be back up when she comes to bat, right? Since we threw her out at 3. So Blakely will lead off the next inning. Devin will lead off for the Wildcats. So Wildcats come out strong, putting 4 on the board. Misfits came back, though, and answered with 5 of their own. Gigi and Paul wishing Cross a fantastic softball year, one of our fine sponsors here for Wildcat Softball, along with Peggy Tischer. She always listens to us from Clinton, Oklahoma. Says, congratulations, Wildcats. Have an awesome year. So we appreciate all of our Wildcat sponsors here today, making this broadcast possible for us and making it possible so you guys don't have to freeze. You get to just stay in your home and enjoy your life. However, you don't get the ice cream floats. I'm not sure, like I said, that anybody's eating ice cream floats here tonight. We're going to save those for tomorrow. We did go to Pops today, Pops in Arcadia, before we headed over to the pumpkin patch. And I had a fantastic Frito pie. Nothing says fall like chilies, Frito pies, stews, awesome things like that. And Pops had a good one. Sampled some different kinds of sodas there at Pops, and then went over to the Parkhurst pumpkin patch for some fall fun. A lot of folks there today. It's fall break for most schools this week, so kids are out. Some kids were out Wednesday through Friday. Deer Creek girls were out Thursday, Friday, Monday. I think that's when Edmond was out as well. A lot of the small schools also taking their fall break. So here comes Devin Paugh for the Wildcats. She'll start things off. 5-4 the score, no outs, top of the second. Here comes D-Money. Strike call for strike number 1 to Devin. Pitch too low for ball 1, so 1-1 the count here to Devin. Too high for a ball. Outside pitch called for ball 2. 2-1 the count here to Devon. Wildcats trail 5-4. Top of the second. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Pitch is too high for ball 4, and Devon will take a walk. So Kyler Taylor back up to bat. Kyler with a big base hit to left field, her first at bat. Started things off for the Wildcats, looking to do the same right here now. That one's too low for a ball, gets past the catcher, so D-Money arrives on 2 easily. Wildcats looking to answer with some scores of their own here this inning. Pitcher has walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. So if the Wildcats will be patient and wait for their pitch, they should be able to get it from this misfit pitcher here today. Outside pitch called for a ball. Oh, and it's called for a strike, excuse me.
Base hit, girl, base hit.
Outside pitch called for a ball. Devon takes off for third. Two on the count here to Kyler. Strike 2 called to Taylor. Wildcats trailing the Misfits right now, 5-4. Top of the second. 19 minutes left. Strike 3, out number 1. Here comes Crossley Marple for the Wildcats. Outside pitch called for a ball. D-Money there on 3, waiting to score. Pitch on the way here to Marple. She'll hit that one over to the shortstop. Shortstop gets the throw, but not in time as Marple beats out the run, and Kyler Taylor comes across the plate. Here comes KJ. KJ hit to second base, her last at bat. Looking to get it out of the infield this time. That one's too high for a ball. She could have, looked like she could have ducked a little bit. KJ sporting a new helmet here today. That one did hit her. That one did. KJ gets hit by a pitch. Her dad pretty excited about that, as you can hear from the background. Took it like a boss. Here comes Payson. Payson took a walk, her last at bat. She'll foul tip that one over to us. Marple back there on 2. KJ on 1. Too high for a ball. Tie ball game, 5 apiece. 1 out. Swing and a miss.
Hey, if you want it, come in early. Base hit, Paymore.
Payson took a walk her last at bat. Strike 3 there for out number 2.
Come on, PJ, let's go.
PJ got hit by a pitch last time. So this pitcher likes to hit the Johnson twins tonight. 2 outs, tie ball game. Outside pitch called for a ball.
One good one, let's go.
Over here, Mia.
Strike call.
Hey, pull the trigger if it's close. Let's hit it.
It's Peyton's Stop.
Make it good, solid.
PJ ready here.
Walk around.
That one's too low for a ball.
One good one, PJ. One good one.
Come here. I'm going to help you.
There you go, PJ. Pick it out. Bat on ball.
Too high for a ball.
I was just trying to help.
Make it good, PJ. Yep.
Tie ball game, 5 apiece with 2 outs. One's too low for a ball, and PJ takes a walk. Seventh walk here from the Misfits in this game. Here comes Hadley French. Hadley took a walk her last at bat as well.
There we go, Hadley. Go, Hadley. Put it out there.
Bases loaded here for Hadley French.
Come on, Wildcats. Let's go.
Too high. Strike 1 there to French.
Go, Hadley.
That one hit her in the foot, so that will walk a run in. So Marple will come across the plate for run number 6. Here comes Elena Driscoll. Driscoll took a walk her last at bat as well.
We're going later.
Ball gets past the catcher, slides in, and safe. There's run number 7 for the Wildcats as KJ comes across the plate.
Did you see those wheels? Where?
So Driscoll will step back in and get ready. Strike call. Say she went. Wildcats back there on second and third. Hadley and PJ.
We go, one ball.
It's too low. Strike. 1-2 the count here to Driscoll. 2 outs. Wildcats on top 7-5. It's too high for a ball.
What was that? That's a belly lean. She learned that from me. Stick it out and lean. It's not an athletic move. I dare you to throw it.
PJ is home and safe, and Hadley is safe on 3. So that's 8-5 now. So Driscoll will get ready and step back in. Too low for ball 4. Here comes Corey Burson. Corey Burson arrived on first with a sacrifice to second. "8-5" the score, 2 outs.
We got 2-1.
She pulled back in time for ball 1. Outside pitch called for a ball. Driscoll advances to 2.
Pick it up, girl. Make it good.
3-0 count here to Burson. So Corey gets to take a walk. That will be walk number 9 for the Misfits. 9 walks. So I believe we're going to talk about it a little bit, have a pitching change here. Stella Malwick will lead things off for the Wildcats. 8-5 the score with 2 outs. This is the top of the second. We'll let him take all the time in the world here. There's 10 minutes left. Now 9 minutes left, excuse me. Misfits are going to bring in a little lefty pitcher. Yes. So Misfits will come in through throw a few warm-up pitches. If you've got a kiddo that loves cheering for their favorite team, if you're looking for a fun and dynamic environment where your child can learn cheerleading, make lasting friendships, and they can learn how to do some handsprings and all kinds of cool stuff, Cheers is the place to be. CheersOKC.com. You can find more information if you've got a little one that loves tumbling or wants to be on a dynamic team that travels, wins championships. Cheers OKC is the place to be. Once again, one of our fine Wildcat sponsors here today. We appreciate Cheers. Jeremy and Lene Sipe there at Cheers. Fearless leaders in the cheerleading world. All right, so we'll go back to play with Stella Malwick starting things off for the Wildcats. New pitcher here for the Misfits. I believe this is Caitlin pitching. Swing and a miss for strike 1 to Stella. Wildcats do have 2 outs with the bases loaded. Foul tips that one back. Lots of kiddos still playing on the playground behind us. TNT has a really cool little setup for the littles. Big, nice jungle gym here behind us that they can play on while their siblings are playing ball. Outside pitch called for a ball. One, 2 the count here to Stella. 2-2 the count now. Wildcats on top 8-5, 2 outs, 7 minutes left. This is not drop dead. When we say that, that usually means when time has expired, that's the end. We finish out the inning. Foul tipped over, will stay foul on the right field line. So that means they play out the inning, but they also allow the home team the last bat in pool play. That's why the previous game went on a little bit longer than usual. Time had expired, but they allowed the other team to bat, and then they came back. So Stella in a battle of her own here. Swing and a miss. For strike 3 and out number 3. Eight to 5 the score here. We'll start off at the bottom of the second. with about 6 minutes left to play.
Finish strong. Hey, shut him down right here, Pete.
TNT Field of Screams. Lots of fun costumes. This is a costume contest out here this weekend. Wildcats will be in their costumes coming up tomorrow. They will be an array of clowns. There will be some happy clowns. There will be some mean clowns. There's some clowns with bats with spikes on it, I've heard. There's some Pennywise clowns. So we'll have a variety of clowns for your viewing pleasure tomorrow. All the girls have their own opportunity to kind of make their own way with the clown, kind of do what you want to do. So we'll see and how they get creative. So balls are going to come in. Stella Malwick now in the circle for the Wildcats. 8-5, bottom of the second. TNT Field of Screams, as I mentioned. 61 right now, mostly clear skies out here. Did you guys see the blood moon last night? Big moon, red moon. Pretty to look at as we were leaving practice yesterday. So Corey's going to hand over the pitching card to Stella. And we'll get ready to go here. Wildcats put up 4 runs in both innings. Misfits with their chance to answer here. Waiting on Stella to get her armband on.
Yo, Wildcat. DJ, everything is what, kid? Hey, talk her up, PJ. Talk to her.
So this is Blakely. Swing and a miss for a strike.
That girl talk. We got Wildcat.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 the count here to Blakely. This is the bottom of the lineup for the Misfits. Inside pitch called for a ball.
Hey, good job, PJ. Way to work.
Wildcats on top 8-5. This is the bottom of the second. Ball hit to the shortstop. Taylor picks it up, makes the throw over to 1 for out number 1. Here comes Annika for the Misfits. So I would think if time expires and they're the home team in batting, that would be the end, correct? Okay. Ball hit over to the shortstop once again. Taylor scoops it up. Long throw. Good throw. Not quite in time as she's called safe.
Good play, Taylor. Good play.
So a nice play. She's not quite in time, but the
Hey, get up, PJ. Get up.
movement was there for sure. Back to the top of the lineup for the Misfits. This is Madeline. Madeline took a walk, her first at bat. Swing and a miss. Throw to 2. Taylor does a good job stopping that one, keeping it in front. KJ with some good backup there. Eight to 5 the score. If time expires, one would think this is over, but I'm not going to say that because of the last game. Strike call there to Madeline. Oh, 2 the count here to Madeline. 1 out, 8-5 the score. This one hit over to third base. She'll look the runner back, make the throw to 1 for out number 2. So a nice play from Driscoll there. That brings up Isabella. Isabella had a base hit to center field, her last at bat. So seconds winding down. As Stella looks at her card, gets ready. That one's called for strike 1. .30 seconds left. That one hit over to third base. Driscoll makes the play to 3. Sadie comes off the bag just a little bit, so she will be called safe. Nice play from the Wildcats there. Not quite in time once again, but like I said, they're stopping the ball. They're keeping it in front. They're making good throws. That's all we can ask. This is Eliana. Eliana had a base hit to third, her last at bat. Time has now expired. Wildcats have 2 outs. They lead 8-5. Once again, if you're joining us, Wildcats will play tomorrow morning at 10:30 for their second pool play game. And then that'll be determined when we play tomorrow afternoon. So it'll either be like 3:30, 6:30, or 7:30, I believe. So first game tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. We'll be here broadcasting for you. Too high for a ball. PJ keeps it in front. Eight to 5 the score. Wildcats on top with 2 outs and time has expired. Two and 0 the count here to Eliana. Foul ball called for a strike. Two outs, 8-5. Time has expired. Swing way in front of that one for a strike. Stella got him swinging. Wildcats just need 1 here. Too high for a ball. Oh, that's going to be called a walk. So Eliana will take a base, and Avery will come up to bat. With the bases loaded. So this will be the last bat for the Misfits. They're the home team this inning. We'll finish this inning since time has expired. This is the bottom of the second, so the Wildcats just need 1 out to get out of this thing. And Sadie Lanier gets it. So Sadie Lanier with out number 3, and that's the ball game. Wildcats win that one 8-5. We will see you guys back here tomorrow morning at 10:30 for pool play game number 2. See you then.